We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Milwaukee Brewers and the New York Mets. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Michael Wacha gets the ball for the Mets in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run, we may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
The count now at 2-2. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Holt is retired, and there's one away. So here is Avisail Garcia. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. McNeil will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 6.
Into the box now, Lorenzo Cain. He'll get to take his first cuts here. This is skied out toward right. And McNeil will put it away to retire the side. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Zach Brown gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Now at the plate, Jeff McNeil. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Braun, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness. When this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Into the box, J.D. Davis. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Cain. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting third, the center fielder, Michael Conforto.
Standing in, Michael Conforto. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
2-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or potential double play ball.
And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 4th home run here in the early going, and the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
So the bases are clear now following the home run, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Robinson Cano. The 1-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Well, Matty, if this isn't a microcosm of how bad this team's been struggling lately. We didn't even have a chance to break bread and talk about them, really, and they're already down 3-0. They're going to have to find a way to relax themselves and get back in this ball game.
Throw to first, and Cano's a ground out victim. 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But the Mets strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's 3-0 New York. And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. He'll get us started in the top of the second. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Cano fields it cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
That is fifth. The catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Now at the plate, Omar Narvaez, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And he chased it in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
That is fifth.
Here's Ryan Braun now. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. The 1-2. Hot shot on the ground to short. Rosario's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is. Striding into the box, Dominic Smith. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Smith stands at second with no outs. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Michael Wacha. Here's the 1-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Hiura takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
The batter, number 6.
Back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Bounce to first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One hit, one left. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Mets 3. So the switch hitter Justin Smoke steps up. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third. 1-1. Fouled away. 1-2. Here it comes. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
And a good take there will push it to 2-2 now on the Brewers shortstop. Fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Bouncer to the left side. Rosario brings it in. Throw in time at first for out number 2. At the plate, Zach Brown. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. The 1-1. Strike 2 swinging.
I got to count 1 and 2.
To first. Fielded cleanly. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Mets 3 and the Brewers nothing.
Welcome back as the Mets prepare for their third turn batting in this one. And fans of the Metropolitans have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. To start the day, they are ranked among the league leaders in both home runs and slugging percentage. I asked some of the hitters about their approach prior to the game, and they told me it's all about pitch selection. They trust in their talent, so as long as they're picking on good pitches to hit and not getting anxious to swing in the box, they know that will translate into a lot of production. Certainly seems to be working for them this year, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Drilled on the ground to short, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the third inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, D-Roll. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no.
And that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit. And the throw in gets away from him.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Standing in now, Yoenis Cespedes. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. None out, runners at first and second. Drilled right back up the middle. He's got it. The second for 1. On to first, a double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman Robinson Cano. The 1-1 home misses for the second ball. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Line towards center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
Up next to the bat, the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
In now, Wilson Ramos. Popped up. Hira is there for it. And that ends the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back to Friday night baseball on the show after this. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man Brock Holt.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee.
The left fielder, number 24, Avisail Garcia.
At the plate now, Avisail Garcia. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. So far this season, Garcia is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
The center fielder.
Yeah, they've been stymied so far in this one, but they've strung together a couple hits and are poised to finally break through. A base hit to the outfield, and we've got the makings of something special working here.
Into the box now, Lorenzo Cain. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
High in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as they cut the lead in half. 4-2 now.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Omar Narvaez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes McNeil to the track, and it's gone.
You could tell his eyes lit up right there. He must have been looking up in the zone. A lot of guys are trying to go with that elevated heater. Caught a little bit too much of the zone with that one.
And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now batting.
Here's Justin Smoak now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Orlando Arcia.
So now to the plate, Orlando Arcia, and he misses 2-1. Brewers shortstop ahead with a 3-1 count.
No reason to sit on anything.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start.
Change up here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He told me it feels like everybody.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
The 2-1. Right side and right into the shift. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Hey, that's a great job right there. Knowing he had time to collect himself, I love the internal clock right there. Didn't rush it, took the extra step, gathered himself, and threw a bolt to first base.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Amed Rosario. 2 balls and a strike to Amed Rosario.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
A 3-ball, 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop. The 3-1. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there. And you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Brandon Nimmo will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. Rosario rounds third and is digging for the plate. The relay, and he is out at third. So credit him with a double and an RBI here.
Number 6.
At the plate, Jeff McNeil. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Kane is under it. And that ends the inning. So 1 run, 1 hit. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch. And that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen. And they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Jerry Spamilia, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Ready for another shot now. Avisail Garcia, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it.
The center fielder, number 6.
Standing in now, Lorenzo Cain. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. 3-1.
This is a spot you'd like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And a full count to Cain. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Now a swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2. This one's down to third. Davis brings it in. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. J.D. Davis the next to bat. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And the pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So with a man aboard now, the RBI men will have an opportunity with nobody out in the inning.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Ready for another chance? Michael Conforto. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. The 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Kane is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. So a runner on first with 1 out now. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. The 1-1.
That's a ball.
5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Hit back up the middle. Reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. New inning set to get underway. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Omar Narvaez. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Digging in to try it again, Ryan Braun. 2 balls and a strike to Braun.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
And this one misses to Braun. It's ball 4. Digging in once again, Justin Smoke. He went down on strikes last time up. Ball taken there. 2-1 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Christian Yelich will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. On the ground to the right side. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Stepping in now, Brock Holt pulls this one into the air out into right field. Back goes McNeil, and the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
So stepping in, Avisail Garcia, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. On the ground for Cano at second. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Brewers lead this one 8-5. Corbin Burns will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Number 39. Corbin Burns.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year as they cut it to an 8-6 ball game. In now, Dominic Smith. 2 balls and a strike. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
In today's game, with so many shifts being deployed on a day-to-day basis, for a batter to stay tall and drive a backdoor breaking ball the other way fires me up.
Into the box now, Ahmed Rosario. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Jed Lowry will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away. Just a touch inside. Perhaps it's 2-1. Lowry, a switch hitter that stands in at an even 6 feet tall. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Number 6.
6 runs, 11 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I'm seeing him aim the ball right now, and that's a trap you fall into as a pitcher when you're not as confident in your stuff as you should be. You've got to trust your stuff.
Arcia will put this one away, and the side is retired. Mets do get 1 back, though, on the solo home run. Justin Wilson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 38. Justin.
7th inning ready to roll. Striding in, Lorenzo Cain. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Conforto is right there, 1 down.
Now batting.
Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Keston Hiura. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Cut fastball, and there's strike 2. Wilson is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Keston Hiura is the 2nd out in the 7th inning. At the plate now, Omar Narvaez. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. The lead stands pat at 8-6. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in now, J.D. Davis. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Line drive to center field. King is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Now at the plate, Michael Conforto. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 1-1 home.
Yep, that ball went out.
Lifted the other way to left center. On the move is Garcia. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting.
So here's Yoenis Cespedes. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. 2 out, nobody on. Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Fielded cleanly. Another 2-2 offering. Popped him up. Smoke has room in foul territory, and that retires the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. Can't cut into that 8-6 deficit. So striding forward now, Ryan Braun. He'll start us off in the 8th. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Hit down the line at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The first baseman, number 12.
Digging in the switch hitter, Justin Smoke. Lifetime numbers against Justin Wilson. He's 0 for 5. 1 out, nobody on. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. McNeil is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. So 2 gone now in the Brewers half of the 8th. And up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. Now the payoff pitch home. Full count still. Payoff pitch one more time. Hit out towards second. Cano fields it from deep in the hole. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. The lead stands pat at 8-6. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. David Phelps will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jed Jerko will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. 2 balls and a strike.
Number 5, Jed Jerko.
Now the 2-1.
Count is 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Pulled toward right center field. There to take it now is Kane as he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting, catcher.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
3-1 count, tying run on the on-deck circle. You have to be very careful right here to make a quality pitch on 3-1.
Inside, he misses, ball 4.
The first baseman, number 2.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Braun. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. All ball game. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Ahmed Rosario becomes out number 2 this inning. Pete Alonso will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. 9th inning straight ahead, and we are deadlocked at 8 apiece. Dylan Betances will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's Jed Jerko now, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes, and he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
At the plate, Brock Holt. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box, Avisail Garcia. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday night. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And right into the shift. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Coming to the plate now, J.D. Davis. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. 2 down.
Now batter.
Stepping into the box, Michael Conforto. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Count is
2 out, nobody on. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 9 runs on 13 hits. No errors, they left 4 men on base. For the Brewers, 8 runs, 9 hits. No errors, they left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 19.